Just remember pizza and tacos. Hi, I'm Sarah and welcome to my channel. This is where I share my passion for easy, affordable, and delicious vegetarian food. If that sounds good to you, please press the subscribe button and join me. In today's video, I'll be sharing my top 10 tips for how to become a vegetarian for beginners. Let's get started. My first tip is that it gets easier as time goes on. It's kind of like when you're learning how to ride a bike. In the beginning, it's a bit difficult. You may fall down and then you get back up and then you keep on going. And before you know it, it's something that you can do without even thinking about it. I've been a vegetarian now for about 10 years, and I can remember in the beginning when I was trying not to eat some of the things that I would eat in the past and trying to retrain myself, it was a bit difficult. But now it's second nature to me, and I don't even have to think about it. So as time goes on, it does get easier. Tip number 2 is to know your why. Of course, people along the way are going to ask you why you're making these changes, but I feel like it's more important for yourself to know your reasons why. Why do you want to become a vegetarian, or why do you want to consume less meat and animal products? I feel like it really helps you keep your focus on the changes that you want to make. Tip number 3 is that it does not need to be 100% right away. It's something that you can ease into. There aren't any rules on becoming a vegetarian, and it's your own journey and you can choose whatever you want to do. I immediately cut out red meat when I made the decision, and gradually over the first year, as time went on, I weaned out other animal products that I didn't want to consume anymore. My husband, on the other hand, had a different story. He cut out chicken right away when he decided that he didn't want to eat chicken anymore, and gradually cut out animal products as he went. He actually, for about a year, only consumed bacon as his only animal product. He loved bacon. And still now, if he smells bacon, he still wants to eat it, but he doesn't. Tip number 4 is to keep it simple. You do not need to go out and replace everything that you've been eating with something that's brand new that you've never tried before. First, make a list of all the meals that you do enjoy that are vegetarian, and then make another list of meals that you enjoy that it would be easy for you to cut the meat out of, and start there. Later in this video, I'll let you know what my go-to meals for beginners are. Tip number 5 is related to one of the questions that you're going to receive the most from people once they learn that you're becoming a vegetarian. And that question is, where will you get your protein from? It's actually very easy to get enough protein as a vegetarian. For a person my size, I only need about 40 grams of protein a day, and I can get that by putting in a little protein powder with my smoothie in the morning for breakfast, having a couple eggs with lunch or as snacks during the day, and about a quarter cup of tofu with my dinner. What you can do is you can go onto Google, and there are calculators where you can put in your height and weight, and it will let you know how many grams of protein you need a day. I do think it's important to figure out what that amount is, and then pick out a couple of food items that you really enjoy that can give you that requirement during the day, and to spread it out throughout the day. I personally need to have protein with every meal in order to feel satiated, and in the beginning when you're trying to transition over into a vegetarian diet, it's very easy to have too many carbs and for it not to be balanced. So making sure that you get enough protein during the day and where it's going to come from is very important. Tip number 6 is to talk to your doctor or look into supplementing with vitamin B12. Although a vegetarian diet is very high in vitamins and minerals, it is lacking in vitamin B12. And vitamin B12 is very important for your nervous system and can become very serious if you're deficient. There's an easy solution by supplementing with vitamin B12. Tip number 7 is when you're invited to family and friends' house for gatherings, offer to bring a vegetarian dish. That way you know that there'll be something there that you can eat. And I've noticed whenever I do that, people are always drawn to that vegetarian dish. Tip number 8, just remember pizza and tacos. When going out to restaurants, it can be difficult. Sometimes the vegetarian options are pretty limited, but you cannot go wrong with pizza and tacos. They've pretty much become our go-to restaurant options just because they have many different vegetarian-friendly choices. So remember, pizza and tacos. Tip number 9 is to plan out your meals. It's always easier to stick to something when it's well planned out. Tip number 10 is out of the mouth of Dory, is just keep swimming. Just take one meal at a time. And if you make a choice that doesn't align with your goals, just make a better choice the next time around. I would love to know which tip do you find the most helpful. Please let me know in the comments down below. Earlier in this video, I told you I would let you know what my favorite simple meals for beginners are. The first one would be pasta. Any pasta with a marinara sauce or a pasta with olive oil, garlic, and broccoli are delicious. Tex-Mex options like quesadillas or black bean tacos. The last one would be potatoes and bean combinations, whether it's roasted cubed potatoes with baked beans or a baked potato with chili beans, and then just add a green vegetable and fruit on the side. You have a delicious quick meal. Thank you for joining me in this video today. Please hit the subscribe button down below if you don't want to miss any more videos. My next video is a recipe for baked bean enchiladas, and I also have a video coming up soon of my pantry go-to items. Thank you for joining me, and thanks for watching. Bye! Please let me know in the comments down below.
Murphy.
Tip number 10 is out of the mouth of Dory, is just keep swimming.